Bakker the naturopath. We're still talking about antibiotics. The dangers of antibiotic resistance. Let me read some more of my paper here, which you can get, by the way, this paper. Just ask. I'm sure someone, nice person who's looking after my channel, will put a link somewhere for you. Post-1940s, the treatment of common infections showed an increasing reliance on sulfur drugs and antibiotics. While antibiotics are potentially life-saving and present an amazing advancement in medical science, their time is almost up. Sorry doctors, but you're just about done with these drugs now. We were promised that the scourge of infectious disease would be gone for all time and that all humans would end up living in an infection-free world. I can remember the American president, what was the guy's name? He went to China. Nixon, President Nixon, told us in the 70s that they were going to fight the war on cancer and that cancer will be a completely curable disease in no time. Well, look what's happened today. So the reality is that bacterial resistance is advancing at an alarming rate to the point where doctors are extremely concerned about our future as a species on this planet. Antibiotics are being rendered useless by the very bacteria that they were intended to destroy. Antibiotic-resistant bacteria sicken more than 2 million Americans a year and kill over 60 people per day, these infections now. It's about 60 per day I worked out. 23,000 deaths alone in a year. The main cause of resistance is the chronic overuse of antibiotics. Now, can you imagine if something else caused 60 people die every single day in the United States? Do you think it would get much attention? If 60 people died every single day of the same thing, do you think they'd do something about it? As a result of increasingly resistant strains, increasingly more powerful antibiotics need to be developed, creating even more resistant and more powerful superbugs. However, the breakneck speed at which resistance is developing globally is considerably faster than the pace at which drug companies can make new classes of antibiotics. So, if I was sitting where you're sitting and doctor told me I needed an antibiotic, I think I'd be thinking a bit carefully about it. Right? Think carefully about whether you really need the antibiotic, and maybe get a second opinion. Maybe you do need it. Maybe you've got tuberculosis, you've got pneumonia, or you've got a serious infection. I'm not arguing about those cases. I'm not arguing or being problematic about cases that obviously need a powerful medication. But remember, we're talking routine prescribing. We're talking like a little cut I got on my finger there yesterday, like a paper cut. Some people go to the doctor and get an antibiotic for a week for that paper cut. I mean, you might as well buy a handgun, in my opinion. Shoot your finger off. It'll be a lot quicker result. That's all I wanted to say. Take care.